Hey, data scientists, data engineers, welcome back to another series on Fluent Python from Luciano Ramala's book by the same name. Today we're going to be talking about name tuples, so stick around. Okay, name tuples don't come free. You actually have to say from collections import named tuple. By the way, I'm storing all of the code that I'm using here as examples down. I'll have it down in the video if you want to grab that. So in the prior video, one of the prior videos, we said we can make a tuple that's, let's say, the city, and we have the name, New York, and we have the country, and we have the population, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we have something like the parks in the city. Right, and that can be a tuple. And what you could do is you can get the name, and then you can get the rest if you want to unpack it that way. But wouldn't it be better if what we could do is turn this tuple into something that we can access the name directly from instead of unpacking it? Well, we can do that with a name tuple. So what we have to do is create one, and usually I think a common approach is to use a capital letter for name tuples. In Python, I'm not sure how much of a how strict that is. Certainly you don't have to follow it, but this is how we're going to define our object. We give the field names that we're going to use, and then what we can do is create instances of that. New York, USA, 9 million, and then let's put Central Park there first. And so we have this object, this name tuple, and what we could do with it, which is fantastic, is access the fields just using this dot notation. We can get the fields by using dot_fields. We can turn this back into a dictionary if we need it pretty easily. We get an ordered dict with this. So if you want, a dict, New York _ to as dict, it's a tuple, so you can't manipulate it, but you could manipulate the dictionary version of it if you needed to, which you shouldn't. Okay, but you're not going to be able to New York.name is Boston. You can do that ridiculous things with dictionaries, but you're not going to be able to do it with the name tuple. Really useful for data work. So what you can also do is we had city data here. What we could do is let's call it new2, which is city, and then we just use that data, that tuple unpacking that we learned, to instantiate a new version of it. Or we could do new3, which is city._make, is another way to make a name tuple, new3. So all of these name tuples are really useful data objects, especially for data work, data engineers, data scientists, because they are immutable. You're not going to have other individuals in the software or in your organization manipulating with your data. It's harder to do. Okay, so let's just do one more. If I went too fast there, so let's just say I had Boston. I'm going to make some Boston data. I looked up Boston's population. It's 685,000, which kind of surprised me. And then parks, let's just put Boston Common to start out here. And then Boston is going to be city make Boston data. So very easy to work with name tuples. Boston population. Let's see, greater than New York population. False. See how nice and neat this code is. Well, that's it for name tuples. They're extremely useful. I use them all the time. I recommend you use and work with them. So thanks for watching, and tune in next time.